nobility, who died and made you king of anything. You think that I'm insane, it's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it, I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. Storm's coming, so you better start running. Though you can't control it in our bones, I'm coming for the, coming for the. For the throne. Coming for the throne. So you wanna go to war with me?
Hey guys, welcome to ROK'n Snow Live with your girl Snow White. I am super excited today because I'm going to be streaming our first Ark live stream for Kingdom 2390. Yeah, I promised you guys last week that this week I was going to do my first live stream on Ark, just to provide you guys with some tips and tricks on things and strategies on things that you can try to do in order to have a good, hopefully successful Ark. Now, I am actually making this video for a group of my friends that are in Kingdom. Actually, wait, I won't say what kingdom they're in, but they did need some help with some Ark ideas. Unfortunately, they're having Ark at the same time that we are, so we won't be able to, or they won't be able to watch it at the moment, but they can watch it later, and hopefully they win as well. So guys, a little bit about Ark, some things, basic things that you guys need to know. This is our matchmaking for today. So hopefully it's going to be a pretty simple, easy one. It's a younger kingdom, so hopefully they won't have a lot of Season of Conquest commanders, which will be good. A little bit about things you need to know before you actually enter Ark. You can't be in War Frenzy. You also cannot have any troops outside, and your hospital also needs to be empty. So these are the key things. So make sure you don't scout anyone 5 minutes before Ark starts, at least 15 minutes before. So our alliance leaders, actually, they offer some great tips every time we start Ark. As you can see here, one by Executioner, who was actually here last week on my channel, on my first live stream. You can see his email, perfect. It explains everything that you kind of need to know. So, you know, don't have War Frenzy. If you want, you can use troop capacity, guys. Personally, if you don't have a lot of troops, say, you know, you're under 3 million, putting on a troop capacity, if it's going to be a hard battle and you have to, you know, battle it out a lot, you may run out of troops, especially if you don't have that many. So I tend to not use it because I just don't have that many on this account. But yeah, you can definitely do your buffs. So you can either use your attack buff, your 5%, or your defense buff. Really up to you. I usually go with the attack buff for Ark. And then also always make sure you have your gear on and your commanders are preset on your troop marches. So making sure you've selected them all. Lovely, lovely. So I got my Guani, which actually is here. My Guan. I love Guani. And then we followed with my Saladin with Mahmed. I'm looking for another Cav to put behind Saladin. I'm thinking about William. And I got my Ramses with YSG preset, my Charlesworth Sun Tzu, and then my my Cow Cow and Mina for speed. So we're about to start in about 7 minutes. Let's have a look here. These are the ARC teams right now that we have. So there's a few things that you guys can do, different strategies that you can set up. ARC. You can always do a top and bottom team, and depending on how many are actually going to be participating in your ARC, in your ARC match, if you have a full 30 out of 30 members, then you can definitely even decide to do 3 groups. So you can have a top team, a bottom team, and a middle team designated just to get the ARC and do the middle team fights. And of course, they would support the top and bottom team as well if need be, for structures and to occupy them. But in our session, we have a lot of new migrants that just came in, so we're going to be actually doing a kind of a new setup. We just have a top and bottom team. So if you capture your obelisk right off the start, you'll all get about 8 teleports into that obelisk. So if you catch both, you can do about 16. So we have our top 8 that will first teleport into the obelisk, while the others will need to wait until all the top people, the top 16 people have already teleported. And then after a certain time period, you will be able to get more teleports and more people can teleport into the territory near the obelisk. So these are the 2 teams that we have. We have the top team and we have the bottom team. I think I'm in the bottom team. Yeah, I'm in the bottom team. I always have to double check because they keep moving me up and down like a yo-yo. 1 week I'm on the bottom, next week I'm on the top, and then I'm in the middle, and yeah, it's just all over the place. So so the leaders will be usually the ones that teleport first. They should also be your rally leaders. So they're the ones that you're going to be able to join rallies right off the start when ARC starts. In this case, we got Scotty, which is our king. He will be in there, and a bunch of other guys that will be rally leads. So as soon as these guys start, I got to remember them and then join the rallies. I tend to, right off the start, these guys have magic fingers, and I can't even get into a rally before it's full already. So I usually have a really hard time. I'm pretty slow, I think, when it comes to joining rallies. So I just tend to do my solo thing, and I'll go through it with you guys on things that you can try to do if you're a low power player. You don't want to be doing open field fighting. It's just not the way to go. Everything with ARC is about teamwork and working together. So you guys really need to make sure that you guys are joining these rallies, and that you're constantly joining them, you're constantly reinforcing them where they needed, keeping your obelisk full at all times, making sure that the enemy doesn't take it, because once that happens, it's over, guys. It's completely over. You will lose ARC. That is guaranteed. So let's see what else is happening here. So item-wise, boosts. You can definitely use your attack or defense boost for this. I also have my farming boost in case you want to send out a farmer, because remember, guys, ARC is a great event. It's my favorite event, but you can win 10 golden heads if you do the golden ARC, but you need to get minimum 10,000 points. So sometimes some people struggle with that because they can't fight on field. So the other option is to farm. And believe it or not, that does work. So a lot of farming. So make sure you got your farm buff activated. Definitely, it'll help. And a lot of other things will affect it. Of course, it's your city theme will be considered into your ARC buffs. However, ruins and stuff don't work. So don't run to get a ruin just before ARC starts, because it's not going to do anything for you. So let's see what these guys are doing. They're wishing us luck. Perfect. I'll make a shorter video out of a couple of ARCs that I'll play, and just to give you guys a quick general brief tips and tricks on stuff that I may forget to tell you now, because I'm quite excited. ARC gets my heart racing all the time. So I'm excited to see how this one goes, because it's a live one, so I hope that we win. If we don't win, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully we do win. Another thing with ARC as well, matchmaking, guys, it's really hard to Something that people struggle with is the matchmaking. It's not that hard to try to get a good matchmaking, but I mean, there's a lot of tips and tricks that you can use for this as well. In our case, our kingdom does something a little bit different that I haven't seen other kingdoms do. We actually, or I should say the leaders basically send a massive kingdom email with a form and everyone fills it out. Whoever fills it out will automatically be entered in one of the alliances in the kingdom to do Ark, which is great because it benefits everybody who wants to play and not just people that are in that alliance and unfortunately don't get picked. So great setup on the kingdom's part. And you know, when you are doing matchmaking, sometimes ideally some people try to cheat or trick the system, I should say. They'll have, you know, some small low-level farms with some big whale accounts in there to try to manipulate the ratings and get a lower rating, and then, you know, have a matchmaking with some alliance that has some really small, tiny guys. So that happens a lot. I know I've lost to a lot of that when I was especially a lower power player and we didn't have that many participants in our alliance to play Ark. So that is a trick that you guys can use. There's a lot of different ones as well. Another thing about Ark, you guys should know, whoever is setting it up, there are a lot of buffs. I believe they are, where are the buffs? There's some buffs that you guys can use. They're here. So these are all the buffs that you guys can select. A lot of people do like Running Charge and Swift Stride. I find a lot of earlier kingdoms use these because their technology of alliance is so low that they really want to get there quickly, so they'll activate these. But a lot of great buffs. I don't have time to go through all of them at the moment, but you know, make sure you choose them wisely and that it's something that suits your alliance style, or you know, and try to add bonus to maybe where you're lacking. You know, if it's health or defense or trying to do rallies and you need more assistance with that. So choose your buffs wisely. So we got just about 45 seconds. I'm going to turn off the video just so you guys can see the stream a lot better. See you later. So you want to make sure here that you guys are on this page, because as soon as this 30 seconds comes up, you're going to get a button to enter. And you do want to be one of the first people to enter, because then you get a better position. So we got 7 seconds. Get ready for it. Super excited. So I believe I was in the top team. I always forget, guys. Let's have a look and see what the enemy has, or who they brought, let's say. Yeah, we got some big players here. Woo, 322. Oh, well, this is something exciting, guys. This is my Kingdom from 2001 player, Duffy, in one of my videos. Well, well, well. This is going to be epic. Wow, this is a surprise. Very, 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 very big surprise. So, just waiting to see any markers yet. Usually our guys put up the markers. The obelisk that we want to catch. I believe I'm in the top team. So normally what I actually like to do, because I have a super, super fast CC, and I've built him for turbo speed, so I like to get my march ready because I usually am the person who captures the obelisk before anybody else does. So I always get him nice and ready with a bunch of T1s. And some people you only use 1 or 2, but to be honest, I find a little trick of using over at least 2,000 is a little bit better, because sometimes you'll have the enemy that does the same thing and you never know, you actually may run into them. So they may only have 1,000 or something, and you can end up killing them before they capture any more structures. So it's happened to me before. So I get my CC ready, and then of course, if I have fast fingers, I will join these rallies that people start making. Our team actually starts making a rally for both our obelisk and as well as the enemy's obelisk, as well as the enemy's outpost right off the start. So you'll see how many rallies are created right at the beginning of the battle. Ten seconds to go. My heart always rushes for Ark. I don't know why.
His set watches over you.
So I'll keep an eye on him and see. Usually, sometimes I even bounce through buildings just to try to get there quicker. But for the sake of this video,
my name is Ozymandias, King of
let's see if I have fast fingers, guys. You see? Told you. I never make it. I never, ever, ever make it. And so a little XC is running ahead of me. So what I do want to do is obviously send some extra marches in case we need to defend our obelisk. So since I wasn't able to join any of these rallies, I'm just going to send some of my troops out here in case they have an incoming rally, but who knows? Let's see what happens. Let's see if my ex-enemy Chu from 2001 still knows how to play. So let's have a look at the rally. So we got the 4 obelisks that are being rallied, and we also have 2 outposts, and these are the enemy outposts. So you can see that they're all super full. Let's have a look and see where is my cow. Oh, there he is. Let's see if he's going to beat Executioner. Probably not. Actually, probably got me on this one. Yep. He got it. So since I'm not going to be teleporting, I do want to obviously send my marches out there and obviously keep the space clear. And once your march is inside the obelisk, take them out. You don't want to leave them in there. Once the rally hits, you want space for that rally. So you can see that there is an incoming. Now, the incoming for the obelisk that they're sending as well. So 1 minute and 20 seconds before we actually take possession of our obelisk, and the one in the bottom here, we're looking at a little bit faster time. Now these guys already have their outpost. Ours seem to still be untaken.
Our forces have captured an outpost of the set. Set's forces have captured an outpost. Set's forces have captured an outpost of set.
55 seconds there. I'll put my cow here in case I can take possession of it. So these guys are already coming in, and our troops are not even in there. So they're probably going to take our obelisk. Oh no, wait, our rally is inside. Never mind. Yay! Took possession of the obelisk. Guys can come in and hopefully destroy this rally.
Set's forces have captured an obelisk.
Swarm it. Kill it. 24 seconds there. And he is done. Just move out, guys. So when you when people want to try to teleport, they have some space. A lot of people, troops will stay here, and it's difficult for your reinforcements to come.
Captured an outpost of Seth.
So this is done. I'll just take possession of it quickly. Start the counter.
Forces have captured an outpost of Iset. Our forces have captured an outpost of Iset.
So what you want to try to do is join as much of these rallies as possible. Fortunately, I'm so far away that it's going to be difficult. But luckily I have 1 infantry and 1 cavalry march, so they can join them from here. Did that work? Yep. My Ramses in the middle. Move! I thought I saw an archer rally. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Our forces have captured an outpost of
Peaceful. But let's see.
Our forces have lost control of a desert altar.
I'll see if I can try to catch him and reinforce his rally. Probably not, but we can try. So like I said, there's 8 teleports, so you can see the 8 of the guys have teleported. If you want to teleport again, guys, you have to kind of wait here and it'll say teleports. And so right now we have none, so I can't really go anywhere. And my cow is just sitting here. I've got an infantry rally. Sorry, I have an infantry march. Which I'll just move up in case we need to defend.
Captured a shrine of war.
We got this incoming rally here of Pakal. Lovely.
Our forces have captured a shrine of light.
Run! Yeah, I don't think I can help him, but we're gonna try. Oh, I think he may capture it. And we got it. So just reinforced now. Here we've got that happening. Definitely want to try to reinforce. If you're a low power player, you know, the open field fighting is what I see everyone does. Guys, you need to avoid that, especially if, you know, you don't have great commanders and stuff. Reinforcing these buildings, you know, you get a lot of extra added buffs and things that you can use to your benefit. So just make sure that, you know, you're reinforcing like so. There's no point for me to swarm this Pakal rally. It's better I just join and assist with reinforcing the buildings. And that way, you know, you're keeping the structure points as well. you're not unnecessarily dying, and if you don't have the good commanders, hopefully you have your garrisons always set on these on the structures. So making sure, like right now, there's a Belisarius here. So that's not exactly what you kind of want. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe it's a lag in the system, but let's hope that someone notices that. There we go. Now it's a Charles Martel. So yeah, always making sure you've got your garrison set is the last thing you want to do. So still, I can't teleport. 0 teleports available. See if I can bring another march out here since I'm still not able to teleport out. Kill him! Perfect. So you do want to, if you're not able to teleport, at least send troops as well to try to reinforce your obelisk for incoming rallies. Pakal is still going. You guys are trying hard. Executioner, always. Mexi's a great fighter. His account is awesome. For free to play, he's really done well. And he knows a lot about the game. This is looking tough. Oh, there we go. We see reinforcing just to making sure that you don't lose the structure, because ideally that is what you win Ark with. You don't really win with field fighting. That's not really what gives you points to win. It's the possession of the field, even provisioning. So a lot of people focus on being MVP, but that really doesn't do much for the overall benefit of the alliance. Come on, die! Okay, we've got one march left. Can we do it? Can we make it?
Our forces have captured a shrine of light.
Let's have a look at Ark. Come on. Quickly, have a look and see what's happening here. 34 seconds.
Queen by title, but in deeds a king.
Yeah, all my marches are gone. My Charles will never make it there in time. No teleports. Saladin, maybe you'll make it. Let's move you up. This does seem like a hard battle for Ark, but we don't give up until the last troop, as Scotty says. Woo, we actually managed to survive this Pakal rally finally. Good job. So definitely want to reinforce. When your troops are like this, don't leave them. Try to pay attention to that, because this is useless. Ideally, you want to kill it so it can run faster home, especially where I am. But I have no choice at the moment. I'm just going to send him home and try to refresh him until there's a teleport position that I can march to. So remember guys, you always need to have the 10k points in order to actually win the rewards from Ark. So make sure that you are getting that 10k, otherwise it's kind of like losing all that effort, all that for nothing. It's a bloodbath here. We have managed to take a couple of their sculptures in their outpost here, working on their obelisk at the moment. There's a rally going on there. Oh, wait. Am I getting whacked? Kill, destroy, 2001, die. We're jacking the Ark. So, you know, try to target those marches that are more effective for you. But in this mess, it's really hard. Especially when you have multiple marches. I think my Saladine's about to get whacked. He's about to die. Let's see what's happening over here. Yeah, we don't really have any reinforcements here. If you're going to try to take their obelisk, it's best to have some other marches also follow the rally. But I mean, sometimes if you can, and that'll really guarantee that, you know, you can stop all the swarms and hopefully your rally is stronger than theirs and you're able to take possession of it. Let me try. Can I please teleport? No. See, guys, I'll be the last person here. My Guan is still walking back. Nice and slow. Am I seriously the last person? Yeah, almost. What you do want is continuous rallies, guys. Continuous rallies. Honestly, a lot of people focus on the open field, like I said. It's not really what the main objective is, other than for the Ark in the center. But other than that, you just want continuous rallies, non-stop for the structures, for their obelisk. You know, keep them wasting troops and having to reinforce rallies, or sorry, deal with rallies. These guys are jacking in. They're going the long way. Yeah. Well, they got it. And that will give them, I believe, 3,000 points. But we're still winning on structure-wise. So, with some cav rallies here, but unfortunately, all my cav rallies. So that's the thing I was saying about expansions. I don't use an expansion because honestly I'm suffering on troops. I'm waiting for an event so I can explode, and right now we're not supposed to be increasing power. So my calves is really limited. So for me to put an expansion, I would probably only be able to do 3, maybe 4 marches at most. You know, being killed and filling up the hospital before I have absolutely nothing and resort to using siege. Because that's happened several times. I have used siege a lot. And that's just because, you know, you've got nothing left and you just want to go crazy and attack somebody. So, my Charles is here. Let's drop him in here at least. There's no one else in case they do a rally. Oh, finally. Hallelujah. So I can send my cow home. Now I can start joining these rallies a lot better.
Our forces have captured a shrine of light.
Oh my god. Even still. What are these people? Look at their fingers. Okay, 40k. At least I got in the rally. This is the objective. Get in the rally. So make sure, guys, you're always looking at the amount of kilometers away the rallies are. At no point should you ever join a rally that's 31 kilometers away or anything less than 5 kilometers from you. You only have 1 minute rallies, so you know you can't waste the rally time waiting for you to march halfway across the field to reinforce and join. So ensure that you are always very close and you're joining the rally closest to you. So at this point, there's a couple of things that you should be doing, and that is filling up with reinforcements. Sorry, this mouse is not working. It's my first time using the PC version for Ark. I'm finding the movement of the mouse a little bit difficult, so I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it or not, but so here, you got Woo. So you can send any reinforcements, but you got to deal with these guys. They're obviously sending a rally, and you want to try to help out to keep that rally. So let's send out my Ramses. Those big arms, Ramses. I forgot this guy was coming from a mile away before I teleported. So let's actually bring him so he can join us here. Well, Executioner is there, no assassins there. Let's try to help these guys. They'll run away and then we can reinforce this building, hopefully. I'll put my Quan inside the building just because he's being targeted as well. So that way he's safer. I'm trying different techniques with this PC version to see what works better. But I think I'm more comfortable in playing on Android phone, to be honest. So guys, we want to, if you're low power, obviously try to target the weaker marches that are there, if you can. Don't go for, even honestly, Richard, I dislike going after him first. I like to clear out the rest because of his healing. It just takes so long to clear him off the field. But anything you see like this guy, whack him off. Bye-bye. My Guan is inside the building, so I'm only fighting with my Ramses and my Saladin. Looks like we are able to keep possession of this building. This Charles and Constantine need to die. And the final guy, Trajan, needs to die as well. Let's have a look at Ark time-wise. You got 3 minutes. I'll send my CC out there. He's usually good at running it home. But Let's see if we're able to capture it this time. So definitely want to refresh your marches, and that's the key thing.
Set's forces have captured a sky altar.
So send your marches back, refresh the structure. Or, you know, in this case I have my Saladin. There seems to be more trouble, so I'll just leave my Saladin in here for now.
Set's forces have captured a desert altar.
Yeah, so it's coming. So I need to refresh him as well.
Our
Incoming
forces
for the
have lost
obelisk.
control of a shrine of life.
Always keep an eye on your obelisk. There should be someone at least notifying people. The best part of Ark is you guys can try to do it on Discord. It really needs to be done through Discord. A lot of people can't, but what am I doing? But unfortunately, it helps to give each other, you know, notifications on what you need to do, what's happening. What am I doing? Let's find my march. Ah!
Je suis le marteau des francs.
So 1 minute till Ark.
Look on my way.
So yeah, so you definitely want to try to get on Discord with each other. Unfortunately, I'm not on Discord right now with these guys because I'm doing this live stream. So I don't know what they're saying. I hope they're not yelling at me. If they are, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what you want from me.
Set's forces have captured a shrine of life.
I don't have any more cabs, do I?
Vous le paierez cher si vous me trahissez.
You can see I'm running out of cabs, so the options there are quite slim. So you see, there's always rallies constantly being thrown by the rally leaders. Try to join them as much as possible. I know a lot of people prefer the field fighting, but like I said, it really doesn't do anything for you. Other thing as well, if you find, obviously this rally we're able to handle it, but if your troops are getting low, you can quickly send it out and send a fresh march in to keep possession of your obelisk so you don't lose it. So, you know, that's possible. You can easily recall and then send out a fresh march. So my Saladin can go home here because at 22k, he's good for nothing. Let's see if we can sneaky take him out.
Outpost of Set.
Oh, we gotta get this Belisarius first, I
Set's
think.
forces have captured the Ark.
Last time I managed to pick up the Ark, and I didn't even know I had the Ark. And then I started walking home with it, and I was like, oh, the Ark is on my back.
Our forces have lost control of
Let's see if we can sneaky take this Ark. What's happening, guys? Oh no. I'm getting whacked. Wait.
Set's forces have captured the Ark.
God darn it. Yeah, not a good idea. Who's got it? Let's see if we can catch this guy. Run! Kill him! Well, it looks like they're focusing a lot more on the Ark, and they have obviously a lot of great commanders, this kingdom. So they're definitely dominating a little bit more when it comes to arc-wise. Structure-wise, we're doing a lot better than they are.
My name shall linger for eons.
Oh boy. So yeah, if that ever happens, actually, good thing to know. Just re-enter, guys. Misclick.
Captured the Ark.
Yeah, so you can see what's happening here. Things don't look so good.
Our forces have captured the Ark.
Let's see if we're able to defeat these guys and take the Ark home. Hopefully. It's such a mess. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of using Ramses on open field, to be honest. He gets targeted and he dies really quickly, but I just have so many archers that a lot of people in this alliance don't do archer rallies. As I say that, one's happening. Ah, of course. Oh, now we're rallying cities. This is the best part. Will it take me there?
Have captured a desert
Guess not.
altar.
Θα προτιμούσα να ζήσω μια σύντομη αλλά δοξασμένη ζωή παρά μια μεγάλη.
Oh, 4,000. That's great. You see, guys, I'm never, ever going to catch one of these rallies. Like 4,000. Oh, God help me if I ever catch a rally. I'll be happy.
Our forces have captured a
So,
shrine
let's
of
see.
light.
They're working on this. I'll send my archers here to reinforce it after.
King of kings. My great and royal wife, the one for whom I saved hands.
Keep in mind when you do have top and bottom teams, make sure that you stick to your side. Don't focus too much on what's happening on the other side. Because it's just really difficult. The map, you know, there's so much, it's so big and it's just impossible to try to move from one end to the other in time.
Τίποτα δεν είναι
Our
αδύνατο
forces
για
have lost
εκείνον που θα
control of a
προσπαθήσει.
desert altar.
Now the rally's coming this way for the Shrine of War. We're going to try and see if we can help it out, but we may not make it in time. So that's the key thing. Whenever you do send a rally, it's always good, especially if you're on Discord, that you can talk to each other and have reinforcements. Like so, follow them from behind to either help with the swarms or, you know, some extra reinforcements if possible. Oh, my Saladin, Guan are walking.
My name shall linger.
My Ramses seems super slow today. But we've got Edward here, so I'll just reinforce this building.
Oh no. My heart weeps for Osiris.
And I think we lost Ark. 8 minutes. Till the next one. Now, another trick that you can do if you are dominating or you're dominating Ark, let's say the entire game, or it's very tight, but you have the Ark and you want to try to, I guess, manipulate the points and the amount of times Ark comes, you just don't deliver the Ark. Keep it somewhere safe near one of your structures. Keep an eye on it, and then before the limit expires, then you can deliver it to yourself, get those points, and then reset the timer for Ark to reappear. But you are able to manipulate some of it, and oh, look at this! I'm passing right by these guys. Yeah, so always keep an eye, guys. This doesn't look good. No one's noticing me here. That's not engaged 2-on-1. Ooh, let's see if we can help this rally. May not be able to do much there, but we'll see. Oh, I think this guy found me. Yeah, he found me. No! Run, Snow! Run for your life! Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna make it, and I'm probably gonna get whacked in the middle of nowhere here. So this happens, you know, something you need to be careful with. I just wasn't looking for a second at my troops and put myself in a risky situation. Other thing you can try to do, you know, bounce. Just trying to save myself here. I've got 5 marches versus 2. It's not going to end well for anybody. You can scout a lot of the buildings before. Usually the rally leaders are the ones doing it, but say if you want to swarm it, if you're really, you know, the only one there, time is short, and you want to swarm it, you can do that. So you can see what's inside. If you think that your marches can handle it, then by all means, definitely swarm it. But if it's going to be unnecessary death, then yeah. So yeah, for me, swarming this with 2 marches wouldn't be ideal. So the Shrine of Life.
Have captured a desert altar. Our forces have lost control of a sky altar.
Got an incoming rally for it. Oh, it's too many troops inside, so I'll just wait. Once the rally hits, then I can just jump in and reinforce it. Think, and the other problem I find as well, say you know, people are reinforcing and they're not there, like this guy. He's still got 26 seconds to get there, so I'm there and I can't help to reinforce because he's actually, you know, trying to get in before I can. So be careful with that. Be mindful that other people, you know, are probably going to try to join. So like I said, if you're further than honestly 5 or 10 seconds from a building, don't reinforce it until you're a lot closer. Yeah, so this rally, there's not a lot of reinforcements inside. But hopefully we can survive. Maybe not. So maybe we'll start swarming this shrine if we don't capture it. I mean, if we don't keep it. So you guys can kind of see how that goes. There is some reinforcements coming. Yep. So we may end up losing the shrine. Yeah. There's Executioner coming to help. Why am I always targeted? Guys, leave me alone. Honestly, go find someone else. Okay, so probably gonna end up losing that. Sure, we can do another rally for it, as there's one there. I'm gonna catch this rally. I swear to God, I'm gonna catch it.
King of Kings.
Screw it. Let's see. Yes! I caught it.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of a set. Have captured a shrine of life.
Do we have any more city rallies and people? I'm surprised I'm not being rallied. Maybe they don't recognize me here. I'm glad for that. So let's look at the outpost. Someone's been jacking these little outposts as well. You can see Dwarf Cat. I remember him.
Look on my works, ye mighty and despair.
Let's do... Oh, I don't even have any more. Oh wait, we've got some here. Let's send him. Let's send him just to take these outposts back, because every structure counts towards points. And who's this? Oh, look at this sneaky bugger.
Set's forces have captured an outpost of his set.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. My great and royal wife, Atari, the one for whom the sun shines.
So Sky Altar, try to take it back, or actually try to take theirs. We've got a rally going here as well, which is no longer there. So it's Ark time. Yep. 25 seconds. I think we're not focusing on Ark, are we? Some are coming. I think these guys are dominating on Ark.
Set's forces have captured an outpost of his set.
Let's try to get this other outpost.
Our forces have captured an outpost of Seth. Our forces have captured a shrine of life. The Ark.
I'll whack you.
Forces have captured
Silly Dwarf Cat.
forces have lost control of an outpost of Seth. Our forces have captured
Hopefully that'll be the end of him. Oh, he brought Lancelot. Yeah, my William's not in a good shape, guys. It's only a 5-1-1-1. So hopefully I can end up winning him here. Doesn't look good. Honestly, it doesn't look good. I don't use Belly for anything other than capturing a ruin. Yeah, this isn't happening.
our forces have captured.
Oh well, maybe I think it does on T5. Let's see. Oh, it's T4. Oh well. Let him kill him.
Our forces have captured an outpost of his set. Set's forces have captured an outpost of Seth.
So, another outpost up here. Someone needs to take possession of it. I think he's working on it. Ark is being taken. Yeah, we didn't contest it at all this time. They were just overpowering on the field, an open field. So it's better to just go after structures because they don't seem to be too focused on that. So managed to get that. This is a good Ark to kind of show you guys how close it can be. You know, you got one team that's more focused on the Ark, with the other one, like us, we're more focused on the structures. And you know, sometimes you have to change your strategy. You know, you see that something's working and something's not. Actually, my belly died. Wow. So yeah, when your strategy isn't working or you need to adapt to the environment and what's happening, make sure you're able to do that. Let's do that. Finally, some more archer rallies. Let's have a look at our buildings here. Obelisk looks like only I'm in there. Okay, that's fine. I guess they're not attacking us, but that's fine. There's an incoming desert altar.
Θα προτιμούσα να ζήσω μια σύντομη αλλά δοξασμένη ζωή παρά μια μεγάλη ζωή στην αφάνεια.
Set's forces have captured an obelisk.
I wish one thing with the presets that Lilith actually would like kind of add, if you're running out of T5s, that it would just fill it up with T4s. Like, obviously I don't want to send a half empty march, so just give me some T4s and fill it up. But it doesn't do that. This rally not looking so good for us. What happened here? Why are you going back? Cancelled.
Set's forces have captured an outpost of his set.
What is inside here? Alexander. I have Nina. No good. So I'll send him back. Make sure also you reinforce with the right troop types. This is so key. And for sending in the rallies, guys, as well. Always, always, always focus on the troop type. Make sure they're asking for archers, you send them, because otherwise you're going to debuff that commander. You know, it's just all his skills and talent trees and everything's just going to go away. You don't want that. So once again, just reinforcing, you know, ideally you got to get into the habit. I know it's tempting to try to battle on field, but seriously, if you don't have the necessary commanders to beat these guys, you know, don't worry about being the ranking. As long as you get your 10k, honestly, it doesn't matter. You know, you can be last. Just get your 10k up here, and just help by reinforcing these. The point system up there is really for more of the fighting. You get more points, personal points, but it's not the objective or the importance of the game. See, this is what I mean. Like, just fill it up. Put the extra T4s in there. Why do I have to do it? That's like an extra 2 seconds. With my slow fingers, that's like 5 seconds. So you can see all the outposts. There've been some city rallies going on. Desert Altar, Sky, continuous, just continuous, non-stop, you know, keep doing the obelisk, like it's just continuous. And you can see theirs as well. They're countering with a lot of rallies and counter rallies. So that's the whole objective, is just getting comfortable, because when it comes to KVK in real time of war, there's going to be multiple rallies going on all at once. So it's overwhelming. So this is kind of like a little bit of a practice, I guess you would say. For that for you. Look at this guy. No. Let me just send my PC and take this. Like, I'd rather to take the outpost instead of going to whack this guy, because it'll give us points. But actually, looks like someone else is grabbing our outpost. So let me target him. Because he's grabbing this one, he's doing circles again, and it's quite annoying. You gotta keep chasing them, like it's one person's job just to chase this guy from outpost to outpost. Like, stop it. Go help and do something else. What's happening here?
Our forces have captured a desert altar.
Oh, I think he went in the building. See, my march stopped. Yep, that happens. So make sure that, you know, if you target a person, they jump in a building, your march will stop. In case you didn't know.
My name shall
I'm being whacked again. Yeah, always. Rain, YSG, rain your arrows on them. This Constance needs to die.
Our forces have captured a sky altar. Set's forces have captured an outpost of his set.
Oh, what was that? Third.
Our forces have captured an outpost of his set.
I think Liquid is sending a rally for Shrine of War. Yep.
my
Our
name
forces
shall
have lost
linger
control of a desert altar.
Charles and Son.
Our forces
Oh,
have
I can
captured
put
a
that in
shrine
there
of life.
for now. Let's see if I can drag him here in time to help, but I doubt it.
我何主人？
3 minutes for Ark. I'm wondering if we're gonna push for it this time. For the last Ark, probably.
Our forces have captured an outpost of his set. Our forces have captured an outpost of set.
We're so far away.
Our forces have lost control of a sky altar. A desert altar.
It looks like they got the Sky Altar from us.
Our forces have captured a shrine
by
of war.
title,
Forces have
but
lost
in deeds.
control of an
See
obelisk.
this. I don't even have any more troops. So at this point, putting an expansion for me, yeah, no point. So don't have any more cav. Maybe I'll send some siege.
The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform.
Set's
If I'm
forces
running out
have
of everything.
captured
As the
sky
daughter of a
altar.
king, I will not give way to such painful consequences.
So Ark in a minute 33. Doesn't seem like that many of them are there yet. Oh, never mind. They're coming. Yeah, they're all coming right here.
Set's forces have captured an obelisk.
That's our obelisk. They're doing one more rally for it. Let's see if I can get this guy from behind. Actually, let me reinforce this building. I think they're coming. Oh, it's a cav. Oh, we don't really have a garrison set. That's not good. Oh well. So we got 22 seconds in Ark. Seems somewhat equal. Let's see. Oh, don't get me because I will melt. I honestly don't like using CC on open field. He doesn't really do much. He melts a lot. And he's targeted a lot.
Seth's forces have captured the Ark. Our forces have captured a desert altar.
Yeah, like now. Let's see if we can catch this guy.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Iset.
I'm not really finding this option for PC very friendly for battles. I don't know what your guys' opinion is. Let me know. What do you think?
Forces have captured the Ark.
You think using your mobile app is a little bit better or easier, or maybe we're just used to it? That could be it. We only have a minute and 46 seconds, so let's just fool around. Try to prevent these guys from catching or taking Ark home. So I'm pretty happy because we defeated my enemy from 2001. Yay, look at that. Everyone's trying to fight for that Ark. This was a good challenge. Kind of equal, definitely equal, I should say. But you can see the different strategies. They focused more on open field fighting. And actually that's what a lot of the players in 2001 do. They love the solo open field, you know, 5 marches, 7 marches in the Season of Conquest and going to conquer, you know, whoever they find in their path. But ideally, especially for lower power, newer kingdoms, you want to work together. Even on open field, murder balls, you know, stay in murder balls. But definitely try to avoid open field fighting as much as possible, because it's just not the way to win if you're not full power expertise commanders, T5s, and you know, you don't have those great legendary commanders. Got 23 seconds. How far can you get it? Let's see, how far can you run? I don't think you'll make it. Well, it looks like a great victory. 10 extra gold heads. Gotta love those. So, that's it, guys. Victory. Victory is yours. Perfect. Happy days, happy days. Yes, yes, this name. I've seen this name too many times on Most Valuable Player because you have a lot of troops. And Visa card. The Visa card helps, you know, 322 million power. So yeah, that was our very first live stream of Ark for 2390, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will make a smaller video from this, actually. Let me bring my camera back. Aha, there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, it was actually it was a challenging one, but I kind of showed you. Hopefully, you understand. You know, continuously looking at the rallies, continuously going to structures with your troops, not engaging the enemy outside the structures, but really just reinforcing them. And whoever are your captains, you know, and your R4s with title, they should be continuously checking all of the structures, making sure that you have the proper captains there for garrisoning. And, you know, markers and stuff really do help, although people have a hard time finding those markers. And